Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Rugby Park in Kuiti for today's King Country Rugby Union live stream match between Waitati, the home team, and Tongariro United. My name is Dan Tasker. I work for King Country Rugby as a rugby development officer, and it is my pleasure today to make the call here at Rugby Park for this Week 3 clash between bottom of the table Waitati and top of the table Tongariro United. Awesome to have you here if you're just joining in. This is our first live stream of the year with our mates from Temple Productions, and we're really excited to kick things off today. I'm only a couple of minutes away from kickoff here, folks. Just a quick mention of our Premier Club Rugby sponsors, Waitomo Group. Waitomo Group's been with us for a number of years now, and awesome to have them on board supporting us in rolling out our club footy, our Premier Men's competition today. As I said, my name is Dan, and awesome to be on the call today. Just arriving here with me is none other than former King Country player himself, Glenn Meads, Waitati man through and through, and also King Country Rugby board member. So welcome to Glenn. He's just put the old headphones on. So Glenn, we've just been introducing the play today. So welcome aboard.
Oh, thanks. Nice to be here. Well, it's a cracker day. A bit of a breeze coming from the King Country office end, but apart from that, great day. A little bit warm maybe, but the field's marked well. Got to compliment Mr. Mitchell. Don't tell him.
Yeah, of course. Ox, our groundsman here at Manipoto Sub-Union, and he's been busy over the last couple of days marking the fields and mowing the turf. Looks in good nick, Glenn, and like you say, cracker day for footy. We've had plenty of rain through our summer months, so the pitch is nice and green. As Waitati make their way over from their changing rooms, we're just about ready to go here, folks. Standings wise, I've mentioned it earlier, not a great start for the home team, Waitati, but they've had a tough start as well, up against Topol Sports in round 1, and Pew Pew out at Pew Pew last week, going down in both games. Those two teams were our finalists last year in our Meads Cup. And so a tough start for Waitati, but Glenn, they're back home today, and as always, the Blue Bellies hard to play in Kuiti.
Yeah, and they've put a fair bit of work into this season. A bit disappointed with themselves, but like you say, they were finalists last year, those two teams they played. So they've had a bit of a shuffle around too with the back line. Brought some of the old guys back in, Ben Needham and Craig Bell. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Excellent. And for Tongariro, well, it doesn't get any easier for Waitati. Tongariro unbeaten so far, with wins against, Pew Pew in round 1, and fairly good win as well against Pew Pew. So, and then last week they had another good win, strong finish against Districts and Topor. So, yeah, they're on a winning start. And they'll be tough again to beat here, looking as one of the form teams.
Yeah, it'd be interesting with they've got their best team on the field, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, folks, so as Waitati's making their way onto the park this afternoon, we're just waiting on Tongariro, but recent results between the two teams, well, in recent years, particularly last year, Tongariro had a great run of form against Waitati. They won all 3 games last year, and they played them in the Division 1 final, actually winning that 17-5. So, but in the years since 2019, around the time when Tongariro and Topol United joined, Waitati have had a couple of wins. So, I think in the last 8 games, Waitati have won 3 and Tongariro have won 5. So recent form would suggest Tongariro are the favourites today. Got a big side, but if Waitati perhaps can move them around a bit, they might be dangerous here at Rugby Park and look to snaffle their first win of the year. So it's Cruz Dunster leads Tongariro out onto the park today, running left to right as you see it on your screens. We're just about to get underway here. Digger Barn will be officiating today. Not sure if we've got any touchies there, Glenn, but we'll be in the capable hands of Digger this afternoon. Digger's been fairly well busy with his shearing run at the moment, doing a lot of shearing and competing in the shearing competitions around the traps, but he's got the boots back on, got the mighty maroon on, and we're not far off from a kick-off here. So Digger just making the final checks here before we get underway. For Tongariro United, we have Cruz Dunster and Hopa Haika Henry as co-captains today. Cruz playing at number 8 and Hopa at halfback. Maximus Dunster to get us underway here. And Digger gets us underway here at Rugby Park this afternoon for the week 3 clash. Gone backwards off Sam Adams there from the opening kickoff for Waitati as they look to shift it left here. There looks to be a turnover and Tongariro with early possession. And Jared Croslin, the blind side for Waitati, caught in the mix there. And early opportunity potentially for points. Max Dunster takes the territory. And Tongariro will look to set up a line out here inside their green zone here. They're attacking third. And that looks to be pinched by Sam Adams, but Tongariro's come through. Just to be a knock on by Tongariro. And scrum to Waitati. A bit of a messy start, Glenn, but still a bit of a feeling out period here for both teams.
Yeah, a little bit of nerves. Yep. Interesting enough, you see Carney Dunster at second 5 people.
Carney, of course, usually in the loose forward mix, but pushed out by his uncle and his coach today, Jero Dunster, out into the midfield as Waitati going backwards at scrum time, but they've retained possession. And looks to be a knock on by Braven Brown Jr. down the right wing, and Tongariro back in the box seat here in the early parts of the first half. You mentioned Carney Dunster. We also have at Waitati another loose forward playing in the midfield, Tamaki Kopa, come across from Otarahanga and back with Waitati as Tongariro. Bit of a messy scrum again. Out to Carney, little offload there, but they maintain possession. Jarvis Ali quickly snaffles it up and they look to reset here. There's Hala Tukaki, makes a good carry, a few metres there. Henry swings wide. Henry looks left, but he's coming right here to James Callaghan. Another good carry, but Waitati over the ball through Sean Burr. No call from Digger, but it's play on here. Waitati have possession. Crossland to Adams, Karaitiana, Rangi, Kopa makes a break. And a little knock on there. but Digger's not having that tackle level. He's called the head high. And lucky for Waitati, they'll be able to press this deep into their attacking territory, and a good opportunity for them early doors. Nice little break there, Glenn.
Yeah, a bit of an opportunity missed there. We had Stafford Ormsby free out on the wing, so you could have taken that in.
And some good, they had followed that ball across with some nice offloads, drawing and passing, and just kind of followed that along another step, and would have been interesting. Another interesting selection today is Coach Craig Bell donning the number 2 jersey, who's just thrown the line out in. Managed to hit his mark at Sean Burr. And Carlos Karaitiana making the first phase carry there. Ben Needham, the veteran halfback, making a little dart round the fringes. And Sam Adams takes it in. Needham playing with pace here as Rangi swings it wide to Kopa. Kopa taken down, probably just shy of the 5 metre line. Waitati hot on attack here as Sam Adams looks to shift it wide. Talis Karaitiana, and that's the first try of the game, folks.
Bit of a try-scoring machine there. 2 last week he got.
Some pretty enterprising play there, mate, and usually known for their tight play, but showing a willingness to throw it wide there, Waitati.
And support play, just there in time, wasn't it? Yeah, good offloads. Continuity was really good. Now we have Diogo Rangi with the shot.
Rangi comes in, and a nice easy conversion to start things off for Waitati, converts the extras, and Waitati lead here, folks. 7-0, we're about 7 or 8 minutes in to the first half. First points to them, the home team. Things haven't all gone to plan this year for Waitati, but an awesome start from them. One of their first attacking opportunities for the game, and they make Tongariro pay. Nice high restart. Coming in, and trustworthy hands as Sam Adams takes it in just outside the 22, so they shift it right, and Talis Karaitiana is running amok here down the right edge. Nice little offload to Baven Brown, but sloppy hands again. Unlucky, but Talis Karaitiana looking very dangerous.
Yeah, it looks like Waitati want to play today.
And Henry takes it off the back of the scrum from halfback. Cruz Dunster looking to carry. Wee bit of an average pass to Jarvis Ali, but he gets it away down the right wing to Tyler Dunster. Oh, Sean Burr lucky to get away with that coming around the side. As Tongariro maintain control. Henry again to Dunster, carries to Callahan, the loose head prop. And messy ball at the ruck, and they're looking to counter-attack Waitati. Here's Baven Brown Jr. What's he going to do? Keeps it in hand and taken down. Oh, there he is, the big fella himself, Belly. Messy ball at the ruck, and Digger's got a little knock on there, but promising signs, Glenn, from Waitati once again.
Yeah, and all coming from a turnover from Tongariro.
They're looking dangerous, like you're alluding to there on the counter-attack when there's broken play. happy to pass, happy to run, happy to offload, and they're finding real space out there. Henry feeds, looking for Dunster. Will he exit here? Yes, he will. And he turns, put a turner around at fullback. And he goes to Baven Brown. No on foot for his running, but he's kicked there. And he's still putting everyone on side here, but here comes the defensive line, the blue wall, and Dunster will return service here. And Turner's let it bounce there, very close to the left-hand touch. And pretty average clearance there, but he's got away with it.
Just playing force back at the moment.
Diogo Rangi looking for space here, he's found it, and off goes Kopa. Bit of space here. Decides to hold the pass, and Crosland looks to take it in. He doesn't shirk the heavy stuff, this young fella. The vice-captain today is Needham. Karaitiana shows and goes, little backdoor option to his brother Tallis. Oh, round the back. She's globetrotter stuff here as Sam Wilson takes it in. Digger playing advantage there.
Waitete has a man down. Tamaki Kopa is down.
And there's space down the Tongariro right wing here, but Waitati scramble as Kopo is looking to get to his feet here. He looks to be hanging in there, but penalty, Digger brings them back. Kopa is not happy.
Drop them, boys, put them to the deck.
We have Talis Karaitiana down as well.
Digger's just stopped play here, just checking out the wounded soldiers here. Oh, a bit of a break here, folks, for the walking wounded as we contemplate this early start. And you'd say, Waitati have the ascendancy, Glenn?
Yes, they are. Their support play is going really well and taking every opportunity when it arises. Might be an opportune moment to talk about Josh Lord playing today in the King Country Club competition, playing for districts. What a great thing that is.
It's been a long time coming, Glenn, since an All Blacks played club rugby in King Country, and
that's right,
particularly a King Country boy as well. Come through our age group system, at least for a part. Certainly was in a good Roller Mills team back in the day with Cortez Ratima and probably a few boys who are out here today potentially. And awesome that King Country's been able to come together with Taranaki and the Chiefs to make something like that happen, which is not only special for our union, but special for the family, special for the Taumaranui community.
Yeah, it's a real privilege. You know, a guy's coming back from injury and he chooses to go through his hometown club, one that his father coaches. I think it's really special, that. Well, we're still waiting here for Tallis. Seems to be right. They won't want to lose him. He's their scoring machine.
So, folks, if you haven't seen that on your picture, by the looks of things, Tamaki Kopa has been taken off, limping off. So he's been impressive in the early start for Waitati as Henry sets off the Tongariro halfback. Really disappointing to lose Kopa so early on. But we carry on here with Sean Burr trying to pinch, and he's got that. And Ben Needham, not one to muck around. Oh, little mistake, little bobble here from Tongariro, Jared Crossland, and it looks like he's got it. Well, well, well.
Tries coming thick and fast. Now Chiamo has replaced Tamaki Kopa.
Once again, Waitati looked to shift it wide. A little kick in behind from Carlos Karaitiana. Nothing was on, but it's only a little, you know, there was a little bit of, you know, support in the back there for the kick from Tongariro's point of view, but that little bobble was just enough for Waitati to come through, and Crossland punching it through with a little grubber and gaining the spoils as Rangi sends the conversion on its way, but it's just been pushed wide. So Waitati lead here, folks. Early doors, we're about into the 13th minute, 12-0. And a surprising start here at Rugby Park, although as visiting teams know, anything can happen at Rugby Park. And Waitati in full control here, Glenn.
Yes, and well done, Jared. He's been working really hard. I know he's well respected in the club too. Oh, Ryan Joyce with a carry.
And Digger's got him for not releasing there. So once again, Tongariro have had their fair share of the pie, but they're just not able to, one, hang on to it very long to build pressure. And yeah, two, as a result, make Waitati pay, and Waitati's really making them hurt on the counter-attack.
Yeah, quite a few turnovers there.
It's taken off the top by Teo Imani, the Tongariro number 7. So we can work down the blind side through Cruz Dunster at number 8. Cornelius, the tight head prop for Tongariro. Sean Burr being a general pest at the breakdown, but Tongariro retained position. Dunster, Maximus carries. Digger's got them for a head-high tackle there. And Sean Burr once again on the ball, but Digger's going to call it back.
3 strong carries there. That's what Tongariro need to do to get back into this game.
Little 10-metre gain here as Tongariro plug the corner again, looking for their first points of the match here. Scrappy line out again, it's not clean. Sean Burr may have pinched that one, but no, Tongariro still in possession. And away they go, they're going to keep it in tight here, surely. And Waitati really putting pressure on at the breakdown, Glenn, and reaping rewards again.
Yeah, quite messy in there. Could have gone either way that way. But yeah, hard working forwards.
A little bit of chat there from Tongariro, and Diogo Rangi's going to tap it and have a look wide as Carlos Karaitiana looks to open them up. Put a turner. He's taken down. Tongariro having a go there. Digger's got the knock on though.
Yeah, Good work, Tongariro. First one's there in numbers. Waitete have from previous games brought Ben Needham back, and Diago's gone into first 5, so it just seems to be a bit more flowing.
Nice draw and pass down the right edge. Opportunity here for Tongariro. Great carry there from Tyler Dunster down the right wing. There's blue men at the bottom there. Have they turned it over? It looks like it. Looks like it. She's fairly messy stuff as Crossland tucks their head down and goes. Cruz Dunster over that, but it looks like he had knocked it on, but no, play on, says Dig. And there's plenty of space and numbers out wide for Tongariro, but can they shift the ball? They've identified the space. Dunster shifts it to Ali. He can't get the little offload away.
Cruz Dunster looks to be down.
Callahan taken down in the tackle from Craig Bell. But Dig's going to bring it back here. Not sure, I think it may have been a high tackle. Offside, no.
Very unlucky not to score here, Tongariro. Had a couple of good opportunities. A lot of work by Carney Dunster setting up his outside.
Cruzy not happy here. He's not happy at all. He does not want to come off.
So it looks like an ankle, doesn't it?
He's just taking a spell here on the sideline. That'll be a big loss for Tongariro, but he doesn't look comfortable, so he's just going to take his time here. I think that might be his day done and dusted.
It's disappointing. He was just getting into the game, wasn't he, and having good carries.
So I'm not sure. His dad might have come into the second row there. And Hala Tukaki's gone into number 8. We'll get back to that, folks, as Digger plays advantage here. Tongariro hot on attack here. Nice tackle from Aaron Oliver. As Tongariro load the right hand side. Now they shift left again.
Oh, good carry.
Nice carry from Cornelius there as Henry looks to shift wide. No, he keeps it in tight. Slowly but surely here, the Tongariro engine room's making it happen as Dunster takes it to the line. Callahan round the fringes again. They're just biding their time here. Henry checking out wide. No, we'll keep it in tight. Tukaki. Oh, we're close here, folks. We're close here. The Blue Bellies hanging on for dear life. Digger's still playing advantage.
Cornelius over. Now I see Aaron Dunster still on the sideline.
Yep.
Dan? First dancer doesn't look good. He's taking his boot off. Good try, Tongariro. Last 10 minutes I've been working a bit harder. It's always a bit hard travelling that hour and 3/4 to the game. Legs are a little heavy, so they've stepped it up a gear, got their try.
So number 25, Toby Tukaki, scored that one. Just trying to suss out our team list there, folks. So Toby Tukaki confirmed the try scorer. It hasn't gone 10 from Waitati. And after a promising start, the momentum is starting to swing Tongariro's way here. Just as we look to set the scrum, some news coming in. Waitati Women's have lost their first game 15-5 against United Matamata Sports. 15-5 in their opening round of the championship in the Waikato Women's competition. So that's their first year in an official competition. They had a bit of a development year last year. So awesome result because they lost that fixture by 70 or 80 points last year. So promising result from Waitati Women's as there's a knock on here from Tongariro. Digger's had enough. Oh, he's going to have a word here. By the looks of that, Maximus Dunster has a wee bit too much to say there, Glyn, and that's the second one that Tongariro's been done for today, so a wee bit of discipline letting them down.
Yeah.
Or ill-discipline, should I say.
Discipline, regroup, boys, regroup.
Looks like a warning's been issued there, whether it's an individual warning or team warning, not sure.
And Rangi will look to carve off a few metres here into a bit of a breeze that's getting a bit sterner as the game goes on, but he's carved off probably 30 metres there, so very handy and puts Waitati right on the front foot again. All right, Meadsy, what's happening here, mate? What do you think's going to happen?
They're going to try for a drive, I'd say.
All right, let's have a look. They try to hit Sam Adams, but it's gone and missed there. Crosland picks up. And Bumpy sets the backs into motion here. Carlos Karaitiana's put it down. First phase attack and momentum. The pressure slips off. And Tongariro have another opportunity to exit.
Jared Crosland looks to be limping here.
Boys in blue dropping like flies at the moment. Well, Cruzy's gone down as well for Tongariro. So some early injuries hampering both teams. And Waitati looking to have the edge there at scrum time, not quite making it pay. Henry has to clean up. at halfback, and they look to reset here. Henry to Dunster. Another carry from Dunster. Te Amo Atutahi getting off the line nice and quick there for Waitati. Here comes Carlos, looks to put a shot on Te Oimani. May have called the offside there. Digger.
Sure.
Yeah. Carlos looking to put a shot on and coming up nice and quick, and he got Carney, but Digger's ruled offside there, so gives an opportunity for Tongariro, and they've carved off a fair bit there. Probably the best part of 40 metres, so we're at a bit of a stalemate, folks. We're getting caught in the middle of the park. The last 10 minutes, the game's really in the balance, and pretty even sort of affair.
Must be fairly physical out there. I see Shawnee Burr's getting a bit of a limp on too, and a bit ginger as he's walking around.
Yeah, he's down again from that line out, but play carries on. Aaron Oliver comes through at the ruck, disturbs the ball, Dunster carries again.
Good carry.
Yeah, the numbers are right, so we go White, Dunster looks to feed there. Oh no, Baven Brown's been caught there. He's just grabbed them, and Tongariro probably about 10 metres out here and hot on attack. And Hala Tukaki goes in for Tongariro's second try.
Yeah, good try there. They're working hard, trying to get their momentum going. They're showing a bit of passion about it too. He's worked all day, hasn't he, really? Hala?
Yeah, there's some hard work going on in the engine room for Tongariro just to try and get themselves back in this match, and they are back in this match now, 12-all, after a good start from Waitati. This game is poised very nicely.
Waitati need to work a bit harder to get themselves back in the game here.
What's your thoughts on why they've just gone off the boil a bit this last 10 minutes, mate? What's your read on things?
Oh, I mean, you get Jared Coslin and Sean Burr injured, and they're your quick guys to the breakdown. So let's see how they pull up after this.
Well, P. Henry converts the extras there, and Tongariro take the lead for the first time in the match, 14-12. Some other results coming through live from our text machine here. Taumaranui Districts leading Bush United 22-0. We must be about half an hour in, 35 minutes in. Down there at the Taumaranui Domain, by the sounds, Josh Lord's got the opening try as well, so exciting times as we get back underway here at Rugby Park. Also Taupo Marist leading 17-0. Who were they playing? Can you remember, Glenn? I've forgotten. Anyway.
Jam them. Charge.
Taupo Marist playing the Eels today.
On the outside.
And they're leading 17-0, so that's a pretty unexpected result there in Taupo, coming up to half-time. And Districts have extended their lead 29-0. Down at Tongariro.
I've watched the Eels play a couple of times. So not the same team as last year. They've got a few new faces in there.
Oh, Bumpy caught with the ball there, but I think it's penalised Tongariro. We're just coming up to the half an hour mark, judging off the scoreboard time, folks, but of course we're in Diggers' hands as far as the time goes, so around about 10 minutes to go in the first half here in Te Kuiti. Nice little breeze, bit of a swirling breeze. Has generally been favouring Tongariro. It's a bit swirly as Waitati have an opportunity here in their attack zone. Craig Bell, Waitati coach, he's pulled on the blue jersey today to help the boys, and he'll throw this line out in on the 22-metre line. And he finds Sean Burr as Needham swings at Tarangi to Karaitiana, finding space, looking for options in the offload, can't find any, and he takes it in and goes Atutahi. Retains the ball and Rangi goes wide. Pura Turner, nice carry, draws two men, but it's been turned over in the tackle there, and Tongariro will get the chance to exit here. Max Dunster, and little clearance just inside the 22. Waitati will go again here. You got Bumpy debutising at hooker here by the looks. Here he goes. Oh, little secret move here, and they've put themselves under some unneeded pressure there, Waitati, but looks like they've held on to position. As Jared Crosland goes looking for it. Karaitiana once again, and Imani has put a good shot on him. Tongariro's pinched it. Nice little kick in behind from Max Dunster, and it's going to look like a 50-22. No, Stafford Ormsby puts a little goosey on. Pura Turner shifts it to Rangi, and he sets off from his red zone. Oh, dodgy ball there to Turner. Waitati retain possession here. Tongariro flooding the ruck. And Karaitiana sees sense and earns Waitati a little reprieve, but a little stab into the corner here, and it hasn't gone out. It's Karaitiana's. Oh, he's put Waitati under some pressure here. He's lost the ball. All sorts is happening here, Clinton.
Yeah. A bit messy there. They need to tidy it up and just get it out. Yeah. Compliments to Tongariro though. They're putting the pressure on.
United go again here, and as we edge closer to half time, this is a really crucial time of the match if Tongariro can make Waitati pay again.
Outside, boys. Outside.
It won't put the nail in the coffin, but it'll really hurt Waitati after the start that they made, as the big boys look to go to work here. Keeping it in close here. They've got a bit of purchase coming from keeping it in tight. They'll keep it in tight again. Just Little carries around the fringes. Max looks to shift it wide here to Jarvis Harley in the centre. Nice little offload, and that'll be Tongariro's third try of the match there. I thought the touchy had stuck his flag up there for a minute. Tyler Dunster by the looks has gone in for Tongariro's third try of the afternoon. Really taking control of things here, Glenn.
Yeah, that was quite slick ball handling there by the backs. Yep. Well done. You can't beat it when it's good slick ball handling, is it? Good passing, quick passing, gets it to the winger and he's in the corner.
The great thing there, Glenn, was that they had obviously reverted to default in and around the fringes and keeping possession, keeping the foot on the throat and keeping Waitati under the pump, but they were able to make that call, see the space and flick the switch, and Max Dunster was able to get that ball wide nice and quick and find the space.
Yep. Earn a chance to spin it wide. That's a great example of it.
Hopper Henry's missed that conversion, but Tongariro in control here. By no means have they won the match, but 19-12, a couple of minutes to go before half-time, and they've really taken control here. Waitati starting off very well in the first 10-15 minutes, showing a lot of intent to swing the ball, taking every opportunity that came their way, but they're starting to get a bit more one-off individual as they have in their first two games, and it's really making them pay as we get back underway here.
Tongariro have just turned the switch, haven't they? Flick the switch.
Little kick there. Nothing doing there as Digger was playing advantage for a little offside in close from Waitati. Once again, Max Dunster hasn't found touch there, and Turner's just gone outside his 22. He's kicked it straight down the middle. Oh, and then he's coat hanging at the poor bloke in 22.
Yeah, you can tell he was disappointed with himself. He wanted to come forward and make an impact, but he's just done a head high, hasn't he?
And here goes Kerry Cornelius. Oh, we're going to see a bit more here from that tackle.
Is Digger going to his pocket or not?
Wasn't a good one, Glenn. I think he's just going to get a warning there.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's okay.
Gero Dunster was urging Digger from the sideline to go deep into the pocket. Digger's thought better of the situation. I think, like you say, fair result there. Wasn't a great tackle.
Oh, it went in the end goal. And Digger doesn't agree.
Oh, Bumpy Needham is giving the touchy a bit of advice, which I think he was agreeing with, but Digger's called it the other way. And Digger's the main man out in the middle, so we go with that, and Tongariro swing right onto attack here. 2 minutes to go in the first half, and they've got an opportunity to keep it tight and really cement their advantage at half-time as the black and red machine tries to move forward. Nothing happening. The blue man's come through the middle. Ryan Joyce, he's got it, and he saved the day there for the Bluebellies.
Tongariro not happy with that decision.
Well, by the looks, you know, he's looked like Joyce had come through the middle there and stayed connected to the maul, so by rights he had every right to get himself in where he was. But another chance goes begging, and Waitati have an opportunity to just get out, take a little bit of pressure off. There's not much time to go in this first half. Bumpy looks to hit Carlos, big strong carry. And Rangi in the pocket, but Bumpy's looked to clear with a little boxy. Luckily there's a penalty for Waitati. Well, luckily for Waitati, they've got the penalty there and they'll be able to exit with a little less pressure on them. As we're now in the last minute of play before the break. Oh. And the ball goes on the roof.
Oh, well, I can't go and get it, Dan. I'm connected to the headset here.
Alrighty, so
Clock's reading full time, guys.
5-man line out here for Waitati. Sean Burr gets up for that and Bumpy hits Carlos. Tallis ranging outside him, but they go further to put a turner. Puts the step on, nice little offload there. Well, the tackle's been, Carney's not happy about that tackle ball, and Carney might go here. He's gonna go.
It's a yellow.
Tackle ball was called from Digger. The man had his knees on the ground, and Carney is not happy about it. He showed his disgust, and Diggs already warned them about 2 other instances, and so Dunster had to go there.
Digger calls it back. Carney's not off the field yet.
Not out there from Rangi. And it's not out either. And an opportunity to shift it wide here, but an urgency from Waitati. Oh, Craig Bell.
Oh, it's all happening.
There's no words. Craig Bell winding the clock back there with a little backdoor special.
Bit of a Clary backdoor flick. Didn't come off though.
An opportunity to have a shot at goal here, but Rangi's going to punch it into the corner. And
good kick. What's that? 7 metres out.
7 metres out. Now, they have been prone to flinging it wide. Glyn, this match, do you think they're going to go wide here, or?
So they've tried to, but they haven't managed it in the last 20 minutes or so, have they really?
Soon find out here. Craig Bell. Opportunity for him to hit a man here. Sam Adams, option at the front. Sean Burr in the middle. They put Burr in the air. And they go to the bread and butter here, Waitati. And Joy's comes off the side here. Needham can't find his winger there. Scrappy ball. It's gone head high and Digger's got it. An opportunity for Waitati. Can they make Tongariro pay? And here we go, Jared Crossland. Outstanding carry. There's not much of him, Glyn.
He's a tough little bugger.
And Bumpy's had a little scrap there around the side. What's going to happen here, folks? Waitati keep it in close. They do have the penalty advantage here. Dallas Karaitiana going searching for another one. Crosland shows and goes. He's got there. No, he's a metre short. He's held up. And we're going to take it back here to the penalty advantage. Waitete, will we tap and go or will we go to the line out? Or will they call the scrum? Okay, gone to touch there, Glyn, and
Waitete trying to muscle their way over here. There were some good carries, but just shy of the try line.
The last maul, they made a pretty good fist of it. Ryan Joyce broke pretty early around the fringes. They could have kept it in there for a little bit longer. They were making a bit of ground, but they're going to try again here. Waitete hot on attack, trying to get that advantage back. Have they got it over? Digger's on the spot. He's going to have to call held up.
Back to the penalty. I think he was playing advantage there, Dan.
We've got another advantage here for Waitete. They keep the pressure on. We're well into the ref's hands here for time-wise, folks. We've got 44 minutes on the scoreboard clock, so Waitete really trying to wrestle this game back into their favour here late in the first half. Rangi gives his boys in the forwards a slap on the back, says, do your best, lads.
Digger's not happy.
So I don't think it's Henry that's in trouble here. Henry is one of the co-captains, but he's just having a bit of a yak to a couple of guys here.
I think Digger only wants there to be one referee on the field at the moment. I think he's getting too much advice from the Tongariro boys.
To be fair, that's another third time he's talked to them. Carney's in the dugout, and they go to Sean Burr again, and they go to the maul again. The black jersey's trying to come through as Bumpy rallies the troops. He says, come on boys, we've got to make him pay. Ball's there at the back for Ben Needham. He goes to Rangi, he shows and goes, there's space there, a little offload. To Te Amo Atutahi. Try time, Waitete.
Maximus Dunster not happy with that.
Well,
Waitete just up the energy levels there for those last 5 minutes, didn't they? Well, it's 45 minutes reading on the clock, so it's probably about 7 minutes. So.
Yep, both teams will have a well-earned break coming up here, folks, as we come into half-time. We just have the Rangi conversion. And like you say, Glyn, he's converted that. And Digger's called half-time. Like you say, kept ball in hand, kept pegging them back into the corner. Plenty of penalties. And Tongariro one man in the bin. They held out but couldn't hold out for long enough, and Waitati managed to level proceedings. We'll be back shortly, folks. We're going to take a little break, have a drink, and we'll be back shortly for the second half here in Te Kuiti.
Okay, welcome back, guys. We have Waitete about to kick off. Jeremy Dunster gave his boys a bit of a stand talking to there, as would have Craig Bell, I'm sure.
Underway here again, folks, at Rugby Park. Waitati and Tongariro all locked up 19 all in an intriguing first half out here in Te Kuiti. As Tongariro make a run down the left edge, Turner around, he's bobbled it. Can he get out of jail here? Black jerseys around, he's still trying. An outstanding exit given the circumstances. And Hopper Henry is going. He tries to bump off Bumpy Needham. But Waitati hanging on here, early stage of the second half. Diggers got held up. Tongariro claiming the try there, but held up. So it'll be a goal line restart here for Waitati. Early stages and Waitati under the pump. Just quickly, guys, we a few other results across. Oh, we're getting underway here. Baven Brown in trouble here if Baven can find space. He's going to take this guy on. He hasn't got rid of him. He's up to halfway though, and he's got support there, Sam Adams. But Tongariro flooding the ruck there, and they've turned it over. The boys in blue just couldn't get there to support the ruck, but they are out of trouble. So back into the middle of the park is Sam Adams wrapping Maximus Dunster up. Diggers called the maul and taken in by Tongariro, so it will be a turnover here just inside Waitati's attacking half.
Need to take a breath there for a little while. A lot of action happening there. Jared Needham, very good try-saving tackle on the try line there, and then he later on connects with Sam Adams for the turnover in the ruck. Jared's having a good game.
Some results coming through from half-time across King Country province. Obviously, we're 19 all here in Te Kuiti and Taupō. We have Taupō Marist leading the Taumaranui Eels 24-5 at half-time. Oh, I think it was 17-5 at half-time, but they currently lead 24-5. Taupō Sports competition leaders up at out at Waitomo, leading Waitomo 31-0. As Digger calls the reset to the scrum here. Pio leading QQ 12-7 out at Rukahia Domain, out at Pio. And Taumaranui Districts in firm control against Bush United at the Taumaranui Domain 34-0. So some interesting results, particularly the Taupō Marist result, quite comfortably leading the Eels at the moment as play gets back underway here. As Atutahi sends it skywards, and man under the ball doesn't call the mark, and he might have wished he had here because Waitati, oh no. Poor old Belly, he's dropped one in the slips there. But, bit of messy play there, but Tongariro, they get away with it. Early pressure on from Tongariro in the second half. an almost opportunity to score a try to wrestle back that lead that they got in the first half, but not to be. Waitati get out of jail, and the game currently sits in the middle of the park where a lot of the game's been played today. Tongariro about 35 metres out from their goal line, 30 metres out. They've got the scrum advantage, and Dunster's put a little chip in behind here. The fullback's regathered, and he bumps off Pura Turner. But Waitati on the counter-attack where they've been so sharp today. Sam Adams finds Aaron Oliver ranging out on the out in the wide like Sean Fitzpatrick back in the 90s. Jarrett Crosland once again straight in hard. Tongariro over the ball, a great little pillage there. Digger's got the arm out, and Tongariro swing back on attack. No arms from Stafford Ormsby in the tackle, but still takes the man down as Dunster debutises at halfback. Sean Burr over the ball, but gets taken out of the way. Upu Henry to Tukaki.
Jarvis, look up. Jarvis, look up. Sequences, boys.
Sam Adams up quick out of the line, but it leaves a bit of a gate open in the defence. Waitati scramble to close the space. Digger's pinged something there. I'm not sure what's going on there as he played the ball on the ground.
Great turnover previously by the fullback out there back in front of the grandstand.
Yep, Tongariro under the pump, and very crucial, exactly right, very crucial turnover for Tongariro.
Quinn Martini on the field now.
The big fella, here he is. And Tongariro looked to do to Waitati what Waitati did to Tongariro back into the first half. Plays broken down there. Digger hasn't penalised Waitati there, so Dunster. Oh, we've got a knock on there. Dunster took it to the line. Diogo Rangi stuck the paw out to try and intercept. Here comes Quinny round the right. And try time to Jackson Owens for Tongariro to give Tongariro an early second half lead.
Well deserved to Jackson. He's quite a trawler. There's a lot of work in there. I think we've got players cramping up here.
Well, Tongariro up until this week, week 3 of Kinkachi Rugby's premier men's competition, have been unbeaten, but they've come to Te Kuiti and they're probably having their biggest challenge so far in 2023 with a Waitati side with nothing to lose. They haven't got a win on the board in the early rounds, but they are trying really hard today to give their very best against a Tongariro team in some good form.
I think the second half's going to boil down to the big boys and how much energy they've got.
Nice nudge, bro.
Both teams are a bit the same.
As Henry can't quite bend it round there, Score remains at 24-19. Tongariro lead. Nearly 10 minutes into the second half, folks. Got about half an hour to go. And this game is still anyone's. As we discussed before, sometimes fitness can wreak real havoc in these games, and teams go off the boil, they lose momentum. Who's going to crack first? And there's space and numbers down the left side here for Tongariro. Atutahi sticks the paw out and reins it in to Stafford Ormsby. Crossland shifts it wide to... late hit there from Quinn Martini. Oliver didn't really really care at all. He just got straight back up, but Waitati still with the pill here. And Sam Adams keeping it in tight. Jared Crossland making a couple of 5-10 metres.
They need a bit of support there, those boys.
And Digger's got a new advantage. About 35 metres out here for Waitati. Tallis shapes for a drop kick. And still going. Tallis Karaitiana to Ryan Joyce, the tight hair prop, and he's in under the sticks. Outstanding try from Waitati. Well, you could feel it coming there, Meadsy. It was, you could feel Waitati could sniff something even in around the middle of the park.
I think by 9 o'clock tonight, that would have been a 100-metre runaway try.
Exactly.
So, the score's even again, folks. Well, when these big boppers put their mind to it and they got the energy behind it, they can do things like this. Let's see if it's Tongariro's time next.
That play really started back in the sort of inside Waitati's defensive 10-metre area. Well over 60 metres out. And, Aaron Oliver as Rangi as the extras there. Aaron Oliver taking the late hit from Martini, but still able to shift it wide, find space. Jared Crossland making a metre, getting that go forward. And then some great carries from Tallis Karaitiana, a little offload to Ryan Joyce's prop. And not often the big boys score a running try under the sticks, but Joyce outstanding there and helps put Waitati back in the lead. 52 minutes gone, and Max Dunster gets us underway. Carney Dunster back on the park now. Must have been back on for a few minutes as Crossland sets off. Knocked down, but Sean Burr still on it. And he's knocked it on there. And Hala Tukake takes it to ground for Tongariro. They reset, look to attack in the middle of the park, and Aaron Dunster on the park. The two old soldiers, Craig Bell and Aaron Dunster, go head to head there. As Jarvis Ali finds space, ball doesn't go to hand. Stafford Ormsby and Tallis Karaitiana shut it down. And like you say, Glenn, the big boys are going to work here. There's a lot of work being done in the carry and off the ball around the park. Got a Tongariro man down here just on halfway.
It's cramping up there.
It's Tongariro shift it wide again down the right edge. This is an outstanding game, folks. Plenty of everything going on as the Waitati boys track back in defence and Tongariro look to go again through Dunster. And I think that was Jared Crossland over the ball there, not releasing Tongariro. Starting to get a bit of feeling, a bit of venom, a bit of spice in this game.
Jared's always over the ball, having a great game here today.
outstanding nudge. And the supporters up on the terrace there, very impressed with that clearance kick, and puts Waitati right on attack here.
They've been very quiet today over on the bank, haven't they, Dan? Waitati's supporters are usually very vocal.
Well, they can see their team putting the effort, the real effort in today. Luck hasn't gone their way this far in 2023.
Waitati with a short line at Tallis in midfield. Says he's going to carry.
Craig Bell looking for a bit of clarity there, and a bit of a wayward throw there, Belly. We won't say any more about that, but gives...
I don't think he'll give himself a dressing down.
And Henry, nice little exit there, and Baven Brown been fairly quiet today, few little good runs, but he brings it back with some extra here. That's the Baven Brown Jr. we know down the left wing, and he's got one in the corner there. Diggers ruled it in.
Well, that's a solo try really, isn't it? Well done, Baven Brown Jr.
And that is very much in the form that we expect from young Baven. This is his first game for 2023.
Oh, and he's down. Knee injury.
He's not happy.
Oh, they're showing a lot of concern for him. Must have been just when he stretched out to put it over the line. Oh, it's one of the best tries you've seen for a long time, folks. It'd be a pity if he's suffered a major injury from it.
Oh, he set off from about halfway, returning Max Dunster's kick. And he's been a little bit quiet than what we'd expect. But, gee, like you say, Glenn, you wouldn't see much better. And unfortunately, he's still down, folks, as Diego Rangi comes in here from the sideline.
Can't have missed by much, but good kick.
Brown still down.
Doesn't look as though he's going to be back, folks, but you never know. Okay, now we're at 31-24 here. Beautiful kickoff there, Tongariro. Deceived the Waitati players.
So I think Waitati's got a little touch on that, and it's gone backwards, so Tongariro line out. We're shaping on Aaron Dunster here in the middle. As it gets a touch, and it's enough. And Carney will have a go here, no question. In the midfield, crash ball.
Player not rolling away here.
Once again, Aaron Dunster with the carry as Digger has advantage. Tongariro's way. They trail 31-24 after 19 all at half-time. And Max Dunster once again takes it to the line. And Bumpy's pinched it there. Ben Needham. Digger will bring it back. And I can't imagine the spirit of this game has been to kick the corners and run everything. Baven Brown's back on his feet over on the far touchline. I don't think we'll see him again today. And we're not going to see a kick at goal. We're going to see a line out, probably about 7 metres out. And an opportunity for Tongariro to keep things nice and close here as we surge towards the final quarter of this round 3, week 3 match. They go to Aaron Dunster again. And there was an intercept opportunity there for Carlos Karaitiana. Tongariro shelled it, knock on. And they let Waitati off them.
Very lucky Waitati.
There was space, there was numbers. Karaitiana rolled the dice there. Didn't really get close to it. But lucky for him, Tongariro's knocked it on, and Waitati will have a chance to exit here. And it looks like
Waiting for injury
visit
or a replacement.
Vili Lomano is going to get his boarding pass for Sam Wilson here. So I'm not sure if Vili's going to go in the second row there or if he's going to go in the front row. Looks like he's going to be in the second row, partnering Sam Adams. Well, Diogo Rangi looks set to run here, or there's plenty of space in behind. Yeah.
Digger saying offside in the scrum there.
This match very carefully, nervously poised as we enter the final quarter of the game. Tongariro try and keep it in. No success, and Waitati will have all the rights to line out here on their 10-metre line.
Who can rally their big man for the last quarter?
Once again, Waitati going to the 5-man line out. Vili Lomano ranging wide out in the midfield. They've gone to the back to Ryan Joyce. He fends off his opposite. And Waitati on the front foot here.
Yeah, Waitati support, just a little slow there.
And Sean Burr over the ball, but Digger's happy for play to play. Oh. Quinn Martin making mincemeat of the Waitati. Goodness me, Ryan Joyce is still down. And Atutahi having a little run, but there's a knock on in there. Ryan Joyce is absolutely plastered by Quinn Martin at the ruck. I tell you what, Clint, I'd be getting out of the way of Quinn if he was coming down my track as well.
Yeah, but Ryan has to get up. The team needs him. Everyone's going to be looking at the clock for the next 17 minutes.
Game is poised nicely as Tongariro feed here. Hopper Henry, Maximus Dunster, another little kick in behind. Oh, goodness me. Oh. Somebody's offside there. I mean, maybe there's a man in front of the ball that's touched it. Maybe there's a man chasing that kick who was in front of Dunster when he...
I think they're going to have a shot here. 7 points in front. It's quite a wise decision, I'd say. Yeah, Tongariro are very confused here.
Well, to be fair, I'm a little confused. We don't have the replay that we can go and look back on there, Glenn, but from first look, potentially it could have been a man in front of the kicker. That's all I can really think of for the offside call. Well, regardless what it was, Waitati's going to get the opportunity to push the game out to 10 points here. As Diego Rangi comes in 25 metres out, and he's pushed it, off the post. We've got a chasing man here. Intercept for Sean Burr, gone begging. And Tongariro still in possession. He's been the man's been tackled, tackle ball called. And Tongariro will look to exit. Big raking punt from Max Dunster. Just about hits Bud Snowden on the Swede on the terrace there.
Waitete keen for a quick throw in, but they get calls them back.
Jared Crossland off the top, but they decided to take it down. Not much of a maul here. I think they've still got it up off the ground. The Tongariro man has come through. And Bumpy Needham sets off here. Bumpy's going to have a go. And why not? It's the day for it here for Waitati. Still only 7 points in front. They've got the advantage. And Jared Crossland gets it free and shakes it wide to Sean Burr. Little drop kick here. Horrendous. Horrendous.
Advantage was being played though, so you knew that, but this is an edge of your seat game at the moment, isn't it?
Outstanding game to watch, outstanding game to call, and hopefully folks at home, an outstanding game to watch for you on our King Country Rugby Union live stream, our first of the year, have officially with Temple Productions today. Lockie and his wife on the cameras today, so thanks a lot folks. We really appreciate all your efforts for the union and bringing these games to the people. We hope you're appreciating it at home. We're not Sky Sport folks, but we're having a good go at it here. We really want to bring our community, the club rugby around the place. So this week's game is an absolute doozy. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. As Belly quite can't hit the mark. He's not expecting to play, poor old Belly. He's filled in at the last minute for his team, and he's done not a bad job at hooker today, so can't be too hard on him. But Tongariro opportunity here. Jarvis Ali stepping in, stepping twice. 18's come flying in off the ball. And Tongariro, what's really cost them is the discipline today. Here we go.
Yeah, it's a lot of passion. They both can see that the game's there for them if they can just get the momentum back. Let's see what they do with this penalty. Maybe a shot at goal. Yeah, Rainey's got, oh no. For the line out.
Scores coming in from Taupō. Maris still lead 24-12 against the Eels. So that game can't be far off from finishing. We've got about another 12 minutes here. Rugby Park, so
no one's leaving early today.
Intriguing battle here. Handbags on the 22 leads to a Waitati penalty. They kick the corner, and Belly a bit of a nice little lob there from Belly, but it's killing them. It's killing them. Opportunities are going begging, and Tongariro will look to exit again. Max finds the line there just outside his defensive 22.
Yeah, they've usually got a safe boot in Maximus Dunter. He's a good punter of the ball. Another 5-man line out. Waitete. Aaron Dunce is securing the ball there for Tongariro.
Looks right, goes left. Quinn Martini. Dunster running off the shoulder there. Makes a nice long place. Diogo Rangi retreating. Having a good crack at the ball there, but can't quite stay. Oh, the littlest man versus the biggest man there. Bumpy, not a bad job from you. Takes Quinn Martini down about 45 metres out. And a little knock on there from Tongariro. It's play on here. Waitati's got position. The wing is dropping back for Tongariro. There is space in behind. Horrendous kick from Karaitiana, but we will come back.
10 minutes on the clock, guys.
Work, boys, work. Get up, finish! Get the ball! Line!
Scrum steadies. Waitati, little roll on as Needham flings it left, and then Karaitiana flings it right. Bit of a high tackle, but oh, Digger's got it. And oh, gee. Advantage still playing.
No arm tackle, Dick is saying there.
And the classic call from the terraces. Been doing it all day, Dig. I haven't heard that one before.
Waitati supporters geeing their men on.
Right, Bally's going to have another go here. Waitati desperate to retain possession at set piece, just to put a bit of pressure on.
Another 5-man line it. Talis Karaitiana out midfield with Villy.
Nice take from Sam Adams. Scrappy ball for Bumpy Needham. Oh, and he's knocked it on. Out of thin air. Didn't seem to be any pressure on him. He's knocked it on and he's gone down with a wee bit of cramp. As Tongariro have plenty of space out here. An opportunity for the men in red and black down the right edge. Little kick forward, maybe not the right option there, but Rangi's done an outstanding exit, hasn't gone out yet. It's just set up shop there just outside the 22 as the defensive line makes its way forward.
It's not out.
And Carlos Karaitiana, another little stab in behind, nothing kicked, but has gone behind Hopa Henry. And Karaitiana's given him a bit of extra there. As Putatuna finds open space, Carney Dunster is licking his lips there. And there is space out right, but they're going to go left. Here, Bumpy, little kick in behind. Now anything could happen here. Crossland hunting. Looks like Tafana Martin there. Over the ball, Sam Adams has got it to Vili Lomano, to Sean Burr, who's gone round his neck. Oh, Digger's got the arm out. He's going to...
Yeah.
Oh.
Looking like a penalty try.
Penalty try. Penalty try. Try was gone begging there. Digger Balm has decided. Hopefully you didn't hear that, folks.
Obviously, Diggers said if that tackle hadn't have been made, he would have scored. So considering it's a high tackle, must be his thinking. And Dunster's not too happy with that decision. So we're counting down the clock, guys. 5.5 minutes to go here.
Waitati lead 38-24. As Glenn said, a couple of 5-6 minutes to go. Well, stranger things have happened here, folks. It looks like Aaron Dunster's gone to the bin. No,
bit of confusion there. An apology from Aaron.
And Taupo Maris, the gap is closing there in Taupo, 24-19. Maris still ahead of the Eels. Exciting stuff in Taupo, exciting stuff in Te Kuiti. Waitati, bottom of the table, yet to record a win, but a win is on the table here for the Bluebellies. As time counts down, time is in their favour. They lead by 14 with 4.5 minutes on the scoreboard clock. Needham pleading with Digger, hands on the ball. He's getting nothing. Sam Adams makes a nice carry. Rangi shapes to kick. He finds space in behind there. Nice carry back from Corey Brooks there. Craig Bell's gone down on the 10-metre line. He's starting to cramp up. He didn't think he was probably going to play today.
Big carry by Quinn Martini.
Tongariro just shaping into their attacking half. It's Waitati looking to hang on here on defence in the middle of the park. Tongariro trying to create something. Sam Adams has straight pinched the ball. Space wide here, out to the right. Ben Needham digging in deep, slow ball, very slow ball. He's trying to milk something there. And another kick in behind, pretty pointless there, Glenn.
Yeah.
And it's an opportunity for Tongariro. Waitati do not want to open the gate here, but these little instances give them the opportunity. Hopper Henry.
Some tired men out there.
Who's that?
Carlos, the turnover, is it?
Yep. The captain over the ball. He's got it back. Shawnee Burt. Waitati just need to keep their heads here.
2.5 minutes to go.
Diego Rangi playing peacekeeper there. As Corey Brooks looks to have another go.
Good carry there. Sam Adams again.
Outstanding as Ryan Joyce sets off. Knocks it on though, some scrappy play. There's a scrap in them. There's a scrap going on, but it's broken up now as play continues. Aaron Dunster, he won't pass. Yes, he does. Great line there, running off his shoulder. Tefana Martin trying to hold on to his man there. Tongariro hooker, Tongariro hanging on to the ball, and they're starting to get a bit of ascendancy in this play.
Everyone's emptying the tank in the final minutes here.
Waitati not back here. Digger's got them. Advantage being played. Tongariro really trying to get something out of this game. Stafford Ormsby puts the shot on Ali. Looks to go left. Hooper Henry comes right, goes himself. Waitati hanging on here. Diggers called it back. And we're into the last minute here, folks, at Rugby Park. Waitati lead by 14 points. They look to have pinched this one for their first win of the game, but the game's not over yet. Tongariro shift it wide. The fullback, Corey Brooks, is in.
Yeah, fair enough. He's worked hard all day.
All day.
Looks to be time up, folks, but we'll be on the referee's clock. A lot of tired players out there, people. Everyone's emptying the tank.
Keep going, brother, shot, Jackie. Let's go right. Make a difference. Don't get sent off. Go, Jackie, finish it off. Go, Kane, me mahi, brother. Shot, Toad. You're going, Toad. Shot, steal. Shot, steal.
Well-deserved try, as you said, means Ito. Corey Brooks there at fullback for Tongariro, just really putting the pressure on. Slowly progressing down the field, finding space, beating men. And they find it on the left edge. And Digger calls time here as the conversion goes astray. Waitati are victors here today at Rugby Park. Their first win of the season, 38-29, against unbeaten Tongariro, who've now suffered their first loss of the season. Unfortunately for Waitati, they have lost a few soldiers in the form of Tamaki Kopa and Baven Brown Jr. Tongariro had Crew Stunts that go off early as well to what looked to be an ankle injury. So you know, both teams losing crucial men, but in the end you'd have to say, Glenn, that it was probably the ill discipline of Tongariro that really let them down.
Yeah, and just turning over the ball at crucial times too, even though Waitati did as well. But yeah, when they had momentum, they looked really good, but just didn't manage to keep it going. You know, once again, probably the energy levels of their big boys, but yeah, I don't think it was their top team today, you know, due to the travelling. But yeah, their first loss of the season.
Well, folks, we'll leave it there with our coverage today. We have had a full-time score from Taupō in one of our matches across the Union. Taupō Maris getting up against Taumaranui Eels, 24-19. So that, once again, as in Te Kuiti, will be their first win of the year and the Eels' first loss. So you would say a couple of upsets today. And, well, that's good for rugby in the Union. Nice, close competition. Commiserations to the teams who have gone down, but once again, an awesome week of Premier Club rugby here. Any parting thoughts, Glenn?
Well, just a good day for Waitati. They've obviously put a new team together, brought back some old guys to get the win, and they managed to get it. So it'll keep the boys on the bank quiet.
Exactly. Looks like Bud's headed off to grab a brown fizzy at the bar over at the club. So with that, folks, we'll leave you to it. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage here at Te Kuiti today. Thanks to Temple Productions for providing the awesome video coverage. My name's Dan Tasker. I've been here with Glenn Meads. Awesome to bring you the call of today's game, and we'll see you next week. I think we are out in Waitomo for Waitomo versus Districts, so we'll see you there. Cheers.
See you, folks.